competitiveness.
Germany's Bundestag approved over $180 billion in new borrowing Friday, igniting fierce criticism from AfD lawmakers who warn of historic debt levels and economic collapse. Total spending for 2026 is set at $524.5 billion, with new loans of $97.7 billion, roughly $8 billion more than projected. AfD lawmaker Gottschalk slammed the budget as a shell game and a betrayal of citizens. Speaking on the floor, he condemned decades of mismanagement in Germany's steel, coal, lignite, chemical, and automotive industries, and warned of depleted social security funds and crumbling infrastructure.
The height of audacity is for you to ask here, after having just heard from you, that it is solid. You are indebting Germany to the level of red wine states, namely in 2029 to 80% of GDP. That means in 2029, the government that will have to clean up afterwards, I almost feel sorry for, has become incapable of acting. That is your policy, and that is the financial truth at this point. What you are doing here is not, as my colleagues have already explained, an investment program, but you are plugging holes with these special funds in the core budget, which are still debts.
Gottschalk held past administrations accountable, including Helmut Kohl, Angela Merkel, and socialist coalition partners. He argued the budget deepens economic decline and fails to protect citizens, framing government spending as a long-term threat to pensions and domestic welfare. AfD's Stephan Brandner called the budget a full-throttle crash into a wall, predicting Germany's debt could reach €1 trillion by 2029. He stressed tens of billions of euros in monthly interest payments will burden citizens for decades.
What you are doing is a helpless business as usual, a full-throttle crash into a wall. That's essentially it for Germany. Until 2029, €1 trillion of new debt. Imagine that. What our country has accumulated over the past 76 years, you are adding half of that again in the next 4 years. Whoever even remotely understands this must necessarily reject this budget because it continues to ruin our republic. Ladies and gentlemen, the downward spiral keeps spinning. One might say, well, if this were for German interests, for the citizens, that would be fine. But it is not. Only a fraction of it reaches the German citizen. In the coming years and decades, citizens will pay tens of billions of euros monthly just to service the interest.
Brandner also criticized government foreign allocations, citing billions sent to Ukraine for weapons and infrastructure, while German taxpayers see minimal benefits. He highlighted EU transfers that, in his view, enrich bureaucracies rather than serve domestic needs. Despite fiery protests and warnings of economic peril, the Bundestag completed the roll call vote, confirming the legally binding 2026 budget. The approval marks a controversial fiscal milestone, raising questions about Germany's long-term debt sustainability and the resilience of its industries.